Hi, ladies. Today is day 4 of the Grapes of Math. So we have our final 4 math riddles today. So the first riddle that we are going to start with is called Scallop Surprise. While scallops on the beach look great, I'd rather see them on my plate. Unfortunately, it's their loss. They swim their best in butter sauce. How many scallops in this bunch? Count them quick. It's time for lunch. Find a group that does repeat. Add them up and we can eat. All right, so just like we did the last few days, I'm going to give you a little bit of time to look at this picture and try and group these in a way that helps you quickly count them. And then remember, if I start too soon to share the strategy, you can pause the video and have a little bit extra time. All right, so for this one, we want to make groups of 11. So you'll notice that if we group these in rows, rows of 3, so these top 3 rows, we have 3, 6, 9, 10, 11. And we're going to do that throughout. So there'll be 3 rows together, and each one is going to have 11 scallops. So you're going to notice that that pattern kind of repeats itself. It's just kind of shifted over and the colors are going to change a little bit. But if you're looking at this, we have the problem 11 times 3. So there's 11 sets of scallops in each of these. And we're multiplying that 3 times, which is going to give us an answer of 33. Remember, you can also use repeated addition instead of multiplication. So just doing 11 plus 11 plus 11, which will also give you an answer of 33. All right, so the next one is called flying seeds. Flying seeds. When summer days are really hot, a watermelon hits the spot. With every messy, juicy bite, I spit the seeds clear out of sight. Can you count each little seed? Here's a hint that you may need. It's best to pair them slice by slice. Find a sum and add it thrice. All right, so on this one, we're trying to figure out how many seeds we see. And also, it says to make pairs. So remember, pairs means that we're putting 2 of those slices together. And then it says add it thrice. So I want you to think about what it might mean to add something thrice. All right, so on this one, when it's possible, add numbers that have easy sums. So the slices can be matched to create 3 pairs, which each total 11. So you'll notice that if we put together these two, this is not a very good thing to use. Also not good. We'll just draw a picture. So if we put together these two, we have 3, 4, 5, and then 6, which equals 11. And then on this next one, we have 5 and 6, which also equals 11. And then on the bottom, we have 5 plus 6, which also equals 11. So this one is very similar to the one we just did. We have 3 sets of 11, so we can either take 11 times 3 or 3 times 11 because both are going to equal the same thing. Or we can do that repeated addition again, which all 3 of these different strategies is going to give you the same answer of 33. So there are 33 seeds total in our slices of watermelon. All right, so the next one is called It's a Jungle Out There. When you're a bug, you must beware of danger lurking everywhere. A sticky tongue right on your back. Soon you're just a tasty snack. How many beetles do you see? Count them fast before they flee. Here's a little helpful fact, adding quick when you subtract. So adding's quick when you subtract. So on this one, we're probably going to want to subtract in some way to figure out our strategy. And remember, you want to find the beetles. So we're adding just the beetles. All right. So if you're not quite ready, go ahead and pause and then join me when you're ready. So first we want to count the creatures by adding along this diagonal. So if we go along the diagonal, you'll see that there are um, six bugs of any sort within each diagonal. Okay, so each row, diagonal row has 6. Okay, so first we kind of want to figure out, we have 6 times 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So there's 6 times 6, which gives us an answer of 36. But then we want to go back through and we want to figure out how many other types of bugs there are, because remember, we're only focusing on how many beetles we see. So in each of the diagonals, you'll see that there might be something else kind of lurking in there as well. So right now I see 6 additional bugs. So we have some of these little inchworms and some butterflies. And in total, we have 6. So there's 6 additional bugs. So we have a total of 36 bugs in all, but we want to take out those additional 6 that are not beetles. So if we have 36 and we subtract away the other 6, there is a total of 30 beetles. We have 30 beetles. All right, so then the last one for today is going to be for the birds. So for the birds, before you have too big a clan, it's good to have a housing plan. Instead of building one big nest, lots of small ones may be best. How many eggs are in this batch? Count them quick before they hatch. Here's a hint you can't ignore. Adding's fast with groups of 4. All right, so take a couple seconds, look this over, and if you're not quite ready, you can pause when I share the answer. All right, so what we want to do is we want to make groups of 4. So we can start by looking at some of these that have 5, and we can add them back up into these other areas. So then we also have 5 here. We can put this one here, and then also right here, put this one here. So right now, each of these should have 4 in them. So we have 4 times 3 in this row. We have 4 times 3 in this row. And then we also have 4 times 3 in this row. So you can look at it in rows by saying, okay, each row has 12. Or we can say, okay, we have 4 eggs in each basket or in each nest. And there are a total of 3, 6, 9 nests, which gives us a total of 36 eggs. You can also kind of break it apart and say we have 12, 12, and 12, which would be 12 times 3, which also gives us the same answer. Or we could do repeated addition, 12 plus 12 plus 12. All right, nice job, ladies. So today was our final day of the Grapes of Math. I hope that you enjoyed it. And hopefully I can find another form. I've got a couple other really awesome books that are similar to the Grapes of Math that maybe we can do, and I hope that you enjoy those as well. Have a great rest of your spring break.